Interruptions. 2013 Mazda ZX5. P025D. It is related to the fuel pump control module, which happens to live right behind the seat. Easy to get to. I mean, really not a big deal. We got a fuse up here. Let me pause you up for just a second. Alright, long story short, instead of messing around over here, I go through these fuses pretty quick. Zip, 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 done. 1, 2, 3 down. 3 down, there's a row of 30s. The 1, 2, 3. The third cavity is the, it says injectors. Fuel pump relay is the second cavity down here. Hopefully you all can see that from that distance. So this I switch around. Now the problem with this vehicle is it does start. It smells like crap. The permanent codes that it's got in it, P0201 and so on. You know that service information, they give you common repairs for it, and of course people put injectors in vehicles. So, but the other one, the P025D, is indicative of a module problem. So I'm gonna go back here, and this is a very simple thing to do, because you fold the seat, you lift the you lift that up like right in there. That's the fuel pump control module. Here is a schematic for it. So I'm not going to try to get the camera in here. I'm going to pause you up, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pick my feet and see if power makes it through here, if we got a good ground and all that good stuff. See if we can figure out what we can figure out back here with power and ground. Okay, so to be honest, I'm a little bit lost, kind of like Easter egg right now, because the vehicle is running. I don't know if it's a periodic vapor pressure coming up into the high pressure fuel pump or what. I don't know what's going on. I really don't, because here's why I said that. I just triggered this whole thing, and I broke the relay, by the way, so I own the relay. I triggered this relay, or at least I tried to trigger it, and if you follow my channel, I've had plenty of videos on the relays. On any relay, you should have 2 hot. Okay, basically the big one, well, can show, well, yeah. So these 2 right here on the relay, those are obviously going to be your they're your bigger connectors. So those are going to be the ones that feed whatever it is that needs to be fed. So that being said, what I've done here is I basically use the relay jumper. Okay, so keeping in mind now, let's back up. I'm sorry I didn't finish the story. So I got to re-looking at this, and I got to looking at the fuel pump. Well, the fuse that feeds the fuel pump was missing altogether. Now I don't know, this one was blown back here altogether. So that one was blown. This doesn't pertain to anything. The one right above the second cavity up, yeah, wait a minute. Second cavity up on the first row is the fuel pump. It's 15 amps. I'll have to remedy that problem. I got to rummage around. I got a 20 amp in there right now, but anyway, it ain't hurt none. So I wasn't getting power back there, and I'm like, whoa! I triggered this relay, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have power back there. So needless to say, we got the relay in here. We're going to go ahead and provide the coil with the ground. You won't be able to hear that. I heard it click. So now I'm going to just pause you up for a little bit. There's a light green wire back there that feeds the control module. So if that control module now showing me power, which it did not a while ago, so I was about to head toward the bad wire scenario, but obviously the fuse is missing and there's not even no power on it. I should have checked it. I did not. My bad on that one, but I caught myself. Okay, in fact, we do have power back there now. I said, like a moron. I broke this relay. I'm going to have to replace this. I don't know that I got one of them here, but I shall go and get one. Yeah, relay ain't bad. It's just we can't leave it open like that. I suspect at this point in time that this vehicle may actually just go ahead and start right on up. Like I said, I don't even know how it started before, but this goes to show that's par for the course. That happens that way sometimes, and I don't know. Okay, so you heard what this is doing. I was going to show you that actually, in fact, this vehicle was running at some point in time. So I'm going to turn the key off. I'm going to go back there and plug all these wires back in, and we'll find out if that does anything for the running part of it. Now, I will explain this one too. I don't care if you don't want to hear me talk or not. I don't care. I'm going to explain it anyway. There is a lot of factors a lot of circumstantial stuff that came together on this vehicle. Because also what I've noticed, last night it got towed in. I've got this present here about 10 o'clock last night. When it was towed in, not when it was towed in, but when I first got it in the shop earlier, Zeus, I've noticed a message on the dash after I charged the battery. I noticed a message on the dash, barely noticed it, but the remote battery was dead. So I remedied that. I went ahead and put remote battery in. Went ahead and put that remote battery in, like I said, sorry about that. And I started again, and the vehicle ran for a little bit, and then it died again. So, what gives? Anyway, right there, we got a fuse in it now. The fuse should be good. I plugged everything back in, so let's try this one more time. I don't know. Maybe more going on. The vehicle was a little bit warm from earlier, plus the summertime and it's warm, so I'm not revving a cold engine in case you're worried about that. Since, like I said, as I claimed before, it has ran before. So, I mean, are we done here? Is it fixed? Supply is definitely here now. We have actual voltage going to the fuel pump. They went to the local O'Reilly and they messed around over here with the fuses a little bit. So mainly with the 30 amp that's over here, the square fuse, the lid came off of it. But anyway, they messed around with it, I guess, and I don't know what happened to the other fuse. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the guy at O'Reilly messed up and the vehicle didn't start on account of the fob, you know, going into security mode, or I don't know. I just don't know. A while ago, like I said, it ran for a little bit, then it died again, and here we are now. We replaced the fuse, of course. I guess started ever so often and see if it works or not, and if that works, well, great, we're done here. Customer is out the diagnostic time, and well, that'll be the end of it. I thought this was going to be going in a different direction, but that's the way things happen sometimes. You know, I can get you over here on the screen. I can show you the codes. These were fuel pressure regulator A, control circuit low. Control circuit low, kind of a giveaway, there ain't no power. A circuit on injector 1, 2, and 3. Don't know what happened to 4. Maybe it didn't read that part yet. That's OBD2 codes. The other one, fuel pump control module, result of onboard diagnostic, test high input, failure type 00. Now it automatically tells you to go to there's a service bulletin for it. That's why I'm a little bit confused. My God, I got a bad camera angle. I was a little bit confused on this whole situation. I didn't know where this was going to go. We'll clear this out. It says the P025D is supposed to come right back. If it is a problem, that is. On this Ford, sometimes you have to turn the ignition off, sometimes you don't. This one here is, you're better off turning it off. Follow the instruction. You can cycle the key, is fine. Normally, I'm going to do it one more time. Not for nothing, you may have gotten out of it where the fuses are. If that fixes the problem, finishes the problem. Yeah, okay. Now, of course, doing a code scan right now is not going to do us any good, so I'm going to start the vehicle back up. I guess I'll leave the camera rolling. Okay. Not what I wanted. I wanted the, okay, pending codes. That's what I wanted first. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the memory codes. Why not? Of course, there's not going to be any. You know, generally, if you have memory codes, you will have some sort of a pending code, whatever. So there's no codes in it. What do you know? These are back. Now we got all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now these are, well, I looked at service information a while ago. These codes, I think I said that already though, normally people replace injectors on that, but anyway, it's late tonight. I'm done for the night. I'll turn the camera back on if there's any other developments. I'm going to revisit this in the morning. Okay, so I did not record the next day, but I did clear codes one more time, and I must have not cycled the key to its liking because the code never would come back that next day. So the vehicle was fixed by just simply putting the fuse in there. I suspect that somehow or another somebody pulled the fuse, did not put it back, or put it in the wrong cavity somewhere. I don't know what happened. It don't matter at this point in time. I did make a recommendation to put a can of seafoam in it and another one after that because the vehicle was purchased not too long ago and it was sitting for a year. Anyway, like, subscribe, comments, questions, you know where to put them. Thanks for watching my video. We'll see you on the next one.